This list is why people hate ESPN. I really don't get the McAfee phenomenon, but I'll give the guy this. He's got a big set of brass balls, maybe bigger than anybody on ESPN, because he will motherfuck ESPN while he is on their air. Did you see Pat McAfee? He will call out executives. He'll call out the station, the channel's bullshit, the network's bullshit. It's pretty cool.
He knows that
he's untouchable.
I'm sure he's got outs where, he gets a big lump sum of cash, and he knows that if he's outlandish enough and if the show's entertaining enough, that there'll be another entity out there that will throw millions at him, so he's not worried about ESPN. And the fact that ESPN went to him because they couldn't create their own compelling content, so they had to go to somebody else who created their own compelling content and just buy it. I mean, I love the guy. I think the guy's incredible. And what does he really do? I mean, he's just a regular guy. He just drops some F-bombs and that's it. And, he's, as a former player, he's got some access and he's lived the life, so he knows their process. So he can speak very definitively about what the players go through. And
he says this list is why people hate ESPN. First of all, the list is top 100 professional athletes of the century. At number 1, Michael Phelps.
No, come on.
Get out of it. Now,
Stop.
Look, he's the most decorated Olympian of all time, but he's just swimming. Come on. Like right there. First of all, did you say your top 100 professional athletes? Is he even a professional athlete? Like, isn't the Olympics about amateurism? He's a professional because no one's paying anybody to swim in a league.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing amazing about Phelps is his caloric intake. It's and exactly how many laps he swims.
He's incredible. He was incredible.
He's a great swimmer.
Right.
What makes somebody a top athlete? It's their impact on the culture. And are you telling me that Michael Phelps had more of an impact on the culture than any other athlete in the century?
I don't think so. At number 2, Serena Williams. Okay. No, here's the thing.
Tennis player.
It's a tennis player, but
Nobody
she is
watches
incredibly
tennis.
dominant. But the truth is, if we're talking about top 100 athletes, we are not being gender specific. And Serena Williams, at any point in time in her career, you put her on a court against a man, she might not even pick up a point.
I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Andre Agassi or, any tennis player. No tennis player. There's zero buzz for tennis.
At number 3, Messi. Now, okay, you're talking about a global game, and he seems to be the undisputed king of the global game.
He's the Gretzky of soccer today.
But I would never have a soccer player on top of this list, but that's me. I am soccer biased.
But soccer is an incredibly popular sport globally. But Messi is such a star, and soccer is such a popular sport that I think he does belong in the top 5, and I have no problem with him at 3.
The guy that they have coming in at number 4 is one that I think a lot of people would have at number 1, and I wouldn't argue with it. I'm not saying that I'm his biggest fan, but at number 4, they have LeBron James. And when I think of careers lived in the spotlight, LeBron James has had an intense spotlight on him since he was a sophomore in high school. And now here he is with a still dominant NBA career as he's 40.
To me, what separates him is that I can't think of another athlete that had this much pub coming into their sport and then delivered for this long a time with longevity and greatness. He's going to be the guy, and then he's been the guy.
Right.
So I think he's very unique. He probably belongs on the top of this list.
Number 5 on the list, Brady. Sure. Tom Brady, absolutely, as the best player at the most important position in America's most important sport. You knew he was going to be up on this list. Number 6 is Roger Federer. How can you have Serena 2, the greatest professional athlete of all time, and Federer 6, when number 6 would absolutely have destroyed number 2 in straight up head-to-head competition? That's my problem with Serena. We had to get to Federer for me to really have a problem. At number 7, again, no. Simone Biles. She's one of the greatest Olympians of all time, but greatest professional athletes of all time.
Professional? Aren't this just be amateurs?
Again, there's a problem with this list too.
And there's no baseball player. There's not a single baseball
Not
player.
a single baseball player,
There's-
not Otani, not no one,
Yeah, not one.
not Barry Bonds.
Yeah, no baseball player has the impact of Simone Biles. I mean, come on.
At number 8, it's Tiger Woods. No one would argue with him being
He
on
should
the
been-
list.
You're telling me that Tiger should be it should probably go LeBron, Brady, Tiger, Messi. That's probably how it should go.
Number 9, Usain Bolt.
No way.
He's fast. I'll give him that. As fast and dominant, a fast guy of all time, but he's never caught anything but a cold. So it can't be Usain Bolt. And at number 10, they've got Kobe Bryant. And I'm not here to say anything negative about Kobe Bryant, the man, the person, the career, but I'm going to tell you, he ain't more important to this century than Steph Curry was. Because not a single name that we have, not Phelps, not Williams, not Messi, not LeBron, not Brady, not Federer, Biles, Woods, Bolt, or Kobe, changed their sport globally. Steph Curry did. Steph Curry changed the way the game of basketball will be played going forward forever. He is the pivot line. It's BC and after. It's before Curry, there was a way the basketball was played. Steph Curry changed the game globally, which means his ranking on this list, which is number 14, is too low. I honestly think he could be in the top 5.
I mean, come on. I mean, he needs to be there. I would say take off Simone Biles, take off Bolt, move Tiger higher. Kobe belongs on the list, but you're right. Steph belongs on that list as well. And there's just no doubt about it. I mean, where do we draw the line here? I mean, where's Joey Chestnut on this list? He's
Right, that man dominates hot dogs like Tiger dominated any golf course.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no driver on this list. I mean, there's probably some dominant driver. So it's like, I don't know. It's just,
Right, some F1 guy, and there's some Formula 1 dude.
where's Tony Hawk? I mean, you know Tony Hawk on here?
Tony Hawk. I love it.
pretty good skate.
What about, there's no WNBA players. What about Caitlin Clark?
Caitlin Clark is not on this list.
She had 19 assists the other night.
I'm going to tell you right now, Caitlin Clark is more important to women's basketball.
That Simone, well, she's going to make an impact on women more than Simone Biles.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
No doubt.
Yeah, but that list sucks. And this is why Pat McAfee is like, this is why people hate ESPN. Thanks for watching. Tune into the Damon Bruce Show live on YouTube every weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.